Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Bowling Mons, we're going to be looking at the OKC and Lakers round 2 of the playoff game number 2. I'm going to go through a preview and a prediction for that one. I'm going to go through some talking points for game 1 as well. Just before I get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, I appreciate all the support. So, just a quick recap from game 1. Lakers lost by 18 points in game 1. They came into this game as I think was a 17 points underdog and lost by 18 points. For me, this was the best chance of stealing a game in OKC, simply because OKC had a long time to rest and Lakers were in good flow. Lakers came into this game obviously as one of the biggest underdogs in the second round history of 17 points. So let me just reiterate that Lakers came into this game as a 17-point underdog and one of the biggest underdog in the second round history of the NBA, in my opinion. For me, Lakers had a great start. LeBron was aggressive. There was no fill-out game for LeBron in this one. He was very aggressive. He ended up with 27 points. For me, this is the best. This is the best game to steal a game from OKC Thunder, simply because JJ Redick had a fantastic game plan for stopping Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored under 20 points for the first time in over a year, which they had a fantastic scheme. So shout out to JJ Redick and the coaching staff and this defensive the players who defended him very well. However, offensively, Lakers struggled to get buckets apart from LeBron James, and that's what I said. I came into this thinking LeBron would get his. However, who's going to come along with him? And everyone that's killed me online over the last couple of months when I said you're never going to win a title with Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic as your two backcourt, as your two best players. You need another superstar beside them, or you need to trade Austin Reeves. So let me just reiterate that. I've always said you're never going to win a title with Luka and Austin Reeves as your two best players as your backcourt. However, if you added a superstar and Austin Reeves was the third best player on that team, you have a good chance of winning the championship. And there's talks of Austin Reeves this offseason getting a 5-year, $240 million max. I think that's completely off the table unless he somehow turn around this series, in my opinion. And there were, I remember start of the season, they were like, I'll give Austin Reeves the max and give LeBron the minimum. Not a chance. For me, LeBron can still be the second best player on a championship team where Austin Reeves just can't. And I said in my preview, the MO for Austin Reeves in the playoff is be physical with him, guard him high up, and basically that's what I did, and it threw him off for him. However, I will give Austin Reeves this benefit of the doubt because I've seen him carry Lakers the first third of the season when both Luka and LeBron was injured, and Austin Reeves has been out for a month. But this is the playoff; no one cares about that. Get a job done, Austin Reeves, in game 2. I thought DeAndre Ayton was locked in from the start. However, he needed to stay out of foul trouble. Marcus Smart did a very good job on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it trapped him very well and doubled him very well, in my opinion. I was very surprised Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't good at initiating the offense when he got doubled, in my opinion. The playoff was a very physical game, and the bench players completely outscored Lakers bench players. I think the starters had Lakers actually outscored them in the starters. Lakers starters had 75 points. I think OKC starters had 74, 73 points. However, the bench player from OKC had 34 points, where the Lakers only had like 12, which you can imagine the disparity in that was absolutely outstanding. For me, what killed the Lakers was the bench players. OKC played 11 players. That's a luxury that they have. 11 players. They went 11 deep in the playoff. Usually you go 7, max 8 deep. But OKC went 11 deep in the playoff. And I think what killed the Lakers the most in this game 1 was Jared McCain coming off the bench and making like 4 threes. That completely swung the game. That's 12 points if you think about it. Like I said, LeBron got his LeBron on the court in year 23 at 41 years old with the reigning MVP, reigning scoring champion from last year, and the reigning finals MVP, looked like the best player. So for me, I don't think LeBron should settle for the minimum this offseason. I think he should either leave the Lakers, go to a contender, or the Lakers pay him what he deserves, in my opinion. Fourth quarter, Lakers were down by 12. I was like, LeBron had to empty the clip. He tried his best, but whenever Lakers tried to get on a run, you see they had a silly turnover, and OKC a quick three to kill the game off. For me, like I said, that was the best chance of Lakers getting a steal from this game. However, we're going to look forward to game 2. Game 2 for me is another chance for Lakers to steal the game. If you don't steal the game in this game 2, I think this series is completely over and Lakers could be easily swept in this series. I'd like to see Luka back out there, but it's not looking likely you're going to get Luka back in this series. Maybe for game 4, maybe for game 3 in Los Angeles. But I thought if all LeBron needed in game 1 was to have another scorer come along with him, and I thought Lakers could have shocked the world and won that game 1, in my opinion. Lakers were fantastic defensively, but scoring the bucket is what killed the Lakers, and that's what I said in my preview. Offensively, Lakers are going to be very, very bad, and defensively, but they were very, very good defensively. For me, game 2, same thing. use the same tactics. Like I said, I would rather Shea go for 30 points and not let his teammates like Chet Holmgren go for 24, Jeremy McCain hit 4 threes off the bench, Aaron Wiggins hit another 3 threes. So I'd rather Shea go for 30 and the rest keep them to single digits. And I think the Lakers have a better chance of winning game two. Game two is going to be huge. Like I said, Lakers need to steal a game on the road. If they don't steal this game on the road, I think this series could be over in 4 games, maximum 5 games, in my opinion. And Luka, you got to get yourself back out there. I don't care what you do, you have to push yourself to get back because LeBron needs help in this series. If we had another scoring punch in this series, I felt we could have stole game one. So Luka, get yourself healthy, get yourself back out there for game 3 or game 4 because this series is there. It's winnable for the Lakers, in my opinion. I know OKC are huge favorites, but if you had another scoring punch, I think the Lakers could win this series or maybe make it competitive, in my opinion. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit on the subscribe button. Peace out.